What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Co-op Cinema Podcast. Welcome to the new studio.
It's a new studio.
If you guys are watching on the audio format, we're in a new studio. It's still kind of, we're working on it.
Yeah, man. The construction people were here earlier, but it's still taking them time.
It's me. I'm the construction people. I'm super excited. It's looking great. John looks like he's on fire, but we're still working it out. I look good. That's what I really care about.
I think so.
But, dude, thank you guys so much for joining this podcast. I know we've been gone for a while.
Yeah, a lot has happened, bro.
A lot has happened. Definitely a lot. John went on vacation.
I went on a vacation for the first time with my wife. It was amazing. We went to Hawaii. Thanks for asking. We went to Hawaii, and it was really fun. We did a lot of like movie tours and stuff like that. Saw a lot of locations, which was really fun. It was cool, bro.
What movie tour did you do while you were in Hawaii?
We did the Jurassic Valley tour. It's a scam. Don't do it. No, it's a whole long story that we'll get into in another episode. But we did that. But it was really cool because on the way there, me and my wife, we've never been to Hawaii, so we watched 50 First Dates, which is really cool. Yeah. And you know what I realized while I was on the plane? That if you're watching or listening, you should give this a like.
Okay, John always mentions giving a like in the beginning of the episode. But yeah, if you guys are listening to us through YouTube or even like, for example, in the audio podcast, if you guys give us those 5-star ratings, that would mean a lot.
That'd be great, bro.
Especially since we're just starting. I mean, this is episode 29. But,
29.
Still, we're here. So yeah. Also, by the way, thank you guys so much for still supporting us on like the platforms.
Yeah.
TikTok, dude, how many followers do you think we just hit?
Over 3K, bro.
So we're at 4,200. So 4,200.
Dang, yeah, thank you, Jesus.
We're at 4,200.
God bless you guys, bro.
Really good comments. A lot of people obviously kind of arguing in the comments, but that's kind of how like this whole social media thing works.
I was doing some youth pastor stuff this weekend, and I was telling one of the students that I have a podcast with my brother. And I was like, because a lot of people hate on me because I guess I have a lot of hot takes. And they were like, yeah, you definitely have hot takes. So everyone tells me I have hot takes, but I don't think I do, bro.
No, you for sure do have hot takes. But I mean, I think that's what's great for social media. But sometimes you are definitely right rather than me.
I am mostly right, bro.
Yeah, dude. No. Honestly, our recent one was Black Symbiote Spider-Man versus the Bat Family. That one's doing really good, and I'm so happy because that's like our first video we did when we came back. Funny enough, actually, we filmed a podcast episode we never uploaded.
Yeah.
So I feel I'll talk about that later on because we got the inside scoop that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be casted as Dr. Doom, and we talked about this weeks ago. Talked literally,
but no one's gonna believe us now, bro.
No one's gonna believe us now, but I'm still gonna upload the footage.
Upload it, bro.
I'll upload it later.
What are we talking about today, brother?
So today we're going to talk about pretty much like movie news. Gonna catch up on what's been going on. We haven't talked about D23. We haven't talked about Marvel's D23 announcements.
Give me your best Mickey Mouse impression right now.
Comic-Con news.
You just
yes. You know what's funny? I think we're gonna start every episode doing an impression. I totally forgot to do one, but let me do one right now. Well, hi there, guys. Today on Co-op Cinema.
That's really good. But leave it there.
Stop right there right now.
Stop right there.
All right, solid. So we're going to talk about that. But first of all, dude, this is a Co-op Cinema episode. I have to ask you, how are you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good, bro. God is doing
What's been going on with you? Like, shout out to the Really Fitness podcast. What's been going on?
No, that's not the phrase.
What is it?
What's going on here?
It's
Timon, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Timon. Anyway, a lot's been going on, brother. God is, if you guys know me, you guys know I talk about God a lot in my life, and God's just moving, and it's scary, bro. Sometimes, taking that leap of faith is scary, but yeah, dude, I'm like in a scary, nervous season in my life where just a lot of changes and just praying that everything goes through good.
Definitely will be praying for that. And you know what? For anyone listening, if you guys could pray for John because he is in a critical or like chess move type of scenario.
Yeah.
So,
and I think even for like people that are listening, if you're going through something tough where you have to make tough decisions, I just recommend prayer. That's something big that helps me.
Definitely really good. And you know what's really interesting? We're talking about God. I want to give 2 shout outs, bro. Usually we don't have sponsors here.
We don't.
But I'm thinking, why not give shout out to some people that inspire us or just some creators that are really good. So first of all, huge shout out to Firm Faith. Dude, they just dropped this conviction tea right here. This is called the conviction tea.
Mhm.
Here are some photos that I took for them as well, and you should definitely check them out. One of our best friends is the co-founder. No, he is the founder. It's CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the brand. So check that out. Great stuff.
Yeah.
They released this shirt literally, I think, last week by the time I uploaded this.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we do want to say we're all over the place.
We're all over the place. We're just getting back to it, guys.
Back to the rhythm. We are going to start doing mandatory Monday episodes. So every Monday, new schedule, we're going to upload episodes. For sure, Co-op Cinema episodes. And then Co-op Talks should be every other Friday, or if not, every Friday.
Yeah. So start expecting those on Monday. You know, you go back to work. Maybe you're on your drive. You listen to us.
Yeah, 10 a.m. PST, baby.
PST, bro. STDs.
And second shout out, dude, to Brandon Reyes, dude, one of our dear friends, just released his new album called How Could I, Bro?
How Could I, Bro?
How Could I, Bro? Have you listened to it, bro?
I haven't listened to the whole thing. I've listened to a couple songs. I still, I love one of his songs a lot.
Which one is it?
I can't say, bro.
Why not?
I can't say. No, I love his song Socks. I mean, I should be promoting his new music that just came out. I don't know how long ago he came out with that song, but I think that song is just a really, really good song.
Yeah, so his new album just came out 30 minutes ago. I haven't listened to it. However, I've worked on him for a couple music videos and done a couple music stuff with him. I really don't think he watches this podcast.
Not at all.
Make sure to check him out.
How you doing, man? How's life been for you, brother?
Honestly, man.
How's your faith, brother?
How's my faith? How's your faith? Did you see it? Could you guys see it? All right, whatever. Dude, so it's been good. Honestly, like you said, God is doing movements, man. Mm-hmm. And when God does movements, it's really good. And I think the only thing I'm struggling with is trying to maintain an attitude of gratitude while I'm doing in this season, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I'm being honest with you, bro, like, family's good. I'm in debt, but like, who isn't in their 20 years of age? And what I realized the other day was so beautiful. It came to my mind the other day, and it was like, because I'm worried about my debt, and debt affects your credit score and stuff like that. But when you go to heaven, God's not gonna ask you for your credit score, bro.
Amen, bro.
Like, He's not gonna be like, oh, you have a 700 credit score? Go over there, bro. No, God's not gonna do that. So that gives me like peace of mind, where it's like, Do
you think that it's really the debt that's stressing you out, or is it that you've just poured all of your stress into that basket and you think that if you fix that, it'll fix your life?
I think kind of what you're going for is kind of where I'm at, if I'm being honest with you, because that's also where I mentioned I have to change my attitude to gratitude, because like the stress is always going to be there. The debt is always going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm having a great life, dude.
100%.
Family's good. Car's good. Trying to do what I love, and everything's great on that aspect.
Yeah.
It got really deep out of nowhere, but dude, everything's been going good. So I'm really happy about that.
That's good.
Now that we've talked a little bit of how we are, dude.
Let's talk about today's loot drop.
Dude, so loot drop is a new thing we're bringing out to the show. It's not a new thing. We've done it all in like all previous episodes, but it's going to be something called loot drop. It's going to be where we show pictures, where we talk about news, anything that's going on. We might change it a little bit in the further episodes, but for now, let's call it loot drop. Today's loot drop, bro. Let me hit you with some pictures first. Actually, some news, and then towards the end, we're going to talk about the main news that a lot of people want to hear us talk about. A lot of my friends, shout out to Diego, has told us that we need to talk about. So let's start with a couple news.
Last time I saw Diego, he was like, dude, how's Gilmore Girls? And I was like, how do you know I'm watching Gilmore Girls, bro?
So, bro, this is confirmed. MCU source. In the Fantastic Four, the first steps.
Yeah, I think we got to talk about that first. That's the title of the.
That's the title of the movie?
That's my confusion. I'm not sure if that's how it is. Because here's what I had understood. I didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con, bro. I'm afraid to go there. But so what I understood is that there's like this movie Fantastic Four obviously coming out, and they released something called Fantastic Four First Steps, and I thought that was like a trailer vibe, right? That was like, oh, this is like what you're gonna expect.
Yeah, first teaser.
But I was looking up stuff for this podcast, and I started like seeing that Kevin Feige announced that this was the name for it. So I don't know if it is, or if we're confused, or what's going on. Cause what?
It's kind of weird. I didn't know that, actually. So I guess it is titled The Fantastic Four, The First Steps, which is really interesting. I'll show you a picture of have you seen the picture of like the first suit where Joseph Quinn is wearing?
No.
I'll show you
I
that
haven't
right
seen
now.
anything. You know how there was like leaked footage? I haven't seen none of that.
We'll talk about that right now, but let's go on to this. So, in the Fantastic Four, the first steps, post-credit scene, it's going to be Kane the Conqueror's variants being killed by Doctor Doom. That's going to be the first post-credit scene. What do you think about that, bro?
No, bro.
That's how you're introducing Doctor Doom to the MCU, bro? Like, really? Maybe there'll be a little bit more of an introduction, but still, you know what?
See, first of all, we haven't talked about it a lot, but I don't love the idea of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's true.
That he can pull it off, 100%, 100% he can. Of course he can. And he's a good actor and he's in that acting mood. He just did Oppenheimer. So he's like in this like, oh, I can reinvent. I can be an actor. All of those things.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I probably like it 10%. I hope it's good because I hope every movie I watch is good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, I don't like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom as well, but as a post-credit scene, like introducing Doctor Doom like that isn't really the biggest move. I mean, maybe we'll see him a little bit before in the Fantastic Four, the First Steps movie, but who knows, man? That's
You think he'll come out in that movie?
Well, have you seen the teaser trailer they released in?
So I said 10 seconds ago that I haven't seen anything.
Dude, you want to watch it right now?
Whatever you want to do.
We can live react to it. Did you see that?
Is that
Galactus, bro?
Oh, I thought that might have been Doom. I was like, what?
Yeah, I know, right? Galactus out of nowhere.
Okay.
Out of nowhere.
Okay. Let me process it. I think I like 75% of that.
Okay.
I really love the documentary style vibes.
That's true,
really
yeah.
like that. I think that's cool. It's a unique take. I wish we hadn't seen man, I like it. I think I like it. I think I do like it.
I kind of like the vibe is kind of weird for me, but I mean, I know they're like what 1970s or whatever. They're trying to pull that off.
I think it's like 60s, yeah.
like not Futurama, not Flintstones. What was that one like animated TV show where people are the Jetsons?
The Jetsons, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's retro, future retro, whatever.
Yes,
yeah,
future retro.
So I like that. I think it's cool. I just think, let me see what I'm trying to pinpoint out this.
And why did they show Galactus? Like, what's up with that?
I think they're trying to get people excited.
That's true.
But I think Marvel, or at least something's going on right now. Let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
This is what I enjoy talking about with you. I think something's going on because it is very weird. I think, you know what I think it is? You're seeing me live process right now a lot of things. I think leakers are getting everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so they can't compete with that anymore. I think they realized that with oh my god, Spider-Man movies, which was I think the biggest secret, even more than like anything that happened in Deadpool. I think those Spider-Man being there, the fact that there was an actual picture of Andrew Garfield like in the suit in the spot is crazy,
like,
bro.
how did that happen?
How does that happen?
Yeah.
So I think they're like, okay, we can't really do like a big secret anymore. So that's why they showed Robert. Because imagine how much better it would have been talking about Robert Downey Jr. if we have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
No idea, bro.
Yeah.
No idea. And then he freaking takes it off.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been
insane, bro.
That would have beat Luke, I am your father.
I knew
that would have beat it. So I think they're trying something new. I just think this should have come, and I've said this many times on the podcast and many times in my life. I think this should have come after Endgame.
This, right? And then give us like a 2-year break or something.
Yes. At least a year, but it should have been 2 years.
I remember, after Endgame, I had told you, I'm like, bro, tease us the Fantastic Four. They have to. And I said that, I'm like, bro, they have to show something of Fantastic Four. Something. Give us like a little tease, bro, a little force, something. Or like that. A little bit less than that video, more like cinematic shots, in my opinion. But yeah, literally, you're absolutely right.
I remember, I don't know which movie it is now, and I feel so bad for it. It might have been either Endgame or Infinity War. The one where Sam Jackson is running on the streets and there's like a helicopter that crashes into, and he pulls out a thing and then he disappears and then the thing drops. I thought it was going to have a number 4 on it, bro. I'll never forget that.
Oh, yeah. And that would have been way better. And then we just saw Captain Marvel's sigil.
Bruh. But I like it. I'm okay with the tone because they need to restructure, bro. They need to restructure. So I'm like, if this is the tone we're going for, I'm down for it. I love the documentary vibes. I love the we're kind of realistic vibes. I wish they hadn't shown so much of like the Thing. I think that should have been held off of it. But again, I think they're doing something different with spoilers, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I mean, to tie it back to what we heard, like seeing King the Conqueror being killed by Doctor Doom is like, I mean, it's kind of trying to just fix the whole mess.
Yeah, and I think that's one of those things where I would rather them ignore it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I would literally rather them ignore it for a while. Like, what happened to King? We don't even know. You know?
Maybe we can bring it back later on. Like, don't burn your bridges. Right
not only burn because he will. Give him some time. He will come back.
Yeah. I agree.
But, I mean, not only that, but it's like, it makes you look so bad. It makes you look so bad. There's this thing that they teach you when you're public speaking, and it's like, if there's a huge mistake, like a feedback or a TV turns off or something, and it sounds kind of contradictory, like, don't ignore it. Like, be like, yeah.
Acknowledge it.
Like, that messed up. Like, you know? And when you kill him automatically, it's like, ooh, like, we're trying not to, like, don't notice. Like, you know, it's like, no, bro, we know we messed up. Let's keep it in the background and the back burner, and then we'll figure it out. You know, people... It could even be a cool thing where you start to tease Kang again slowly, and it's like, well, the only guy. Imagine if Doom was like the only guy I've ever been afraid of is Kang. You know, where is Kang? What does that mean? What's going on?
So cool.
But you kill him off the bat. I don't know.
Kind of sucks. Burns a bridge.
Not only does it burn a bridge, I think it's the same mistake Marvel has had, and we could talk about this for the whole podcast. It's the same mistake Marvel has had forever. Of like, dude. They haven't done what was so great about Thanos. Thanos in the movies themselves, he was cool. Mm-hmm. He was interesting, but he wasn't a super great villain, but he was cool.
That's a good point.
The fact in those two movies, but the fact is we saw him. Mm-hmm. What is this guy doing? He's in the background. He's got the gauntlet. What's going on? You build this long character, and then in Infinity War, he beats the crap out of the Hulk in the first scene. But you can't start that. Because then that's lazy writing. You know what I mean? Sorry, bro.
Really interesting. No, honestly, and that was a good, solid conversation about how, like, to set up a villain. Because honestly, Thanos was set up really well, where they teased him a little bit. One of the greatest setups to a villain in TV and movie history. But yeah, definitely interesting. I don't know how they can do the same thing with Doctor Doom, but they have to nail Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is literally like most people's favorite Marvel villain. Or even like villain in general.
Yeah. And the thing is that because it's Robert Downey Jr., nobody cares about his setup anymore. They just want to see, and he's going to do super good because he's a really good actor. It's like you get a really, really good actor to do it. But I don't know. They're doing some crazy things out there. It does definitely feel like a Hail Mary.
It worries me. Yeah, it's a Hail Mary. Like, honestly... So yeah, like a lot of people are saying a little bit about how the Russo brothers even came back, right?
Yeah.
Good or bad move?
Hail Mary moves, brother.
Hail Mary moves for sure. I think that's a great move for sure. Like for Marvel, come on, bro. Russo brothers.
Yeah, I love
bread and butter.
They have filmed my favorite movie of all time, which is Civil War.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think it's a great move. I wish DC would have gotten the Russo brothers. But, like, honestly, great move for Marvel. Now, bringing back Robert Downey Jr., good or bad move?
Bad move, brother. I think it's a bad move. I think the way it was presented again was kind of a bad move.
A lot of people are saying, like, there was a post where it was, like, Hugh Jackman's death and Iron Man's death. And there's, like, those two deaths are meaningless now. And it's
They're not
so sad.
meaningless. But I do think RDJ came back too soon. I think what we've been wanting from these multiverse movies, and I said this in my previous podcast, but I take it back, bro.
Wait. In the episode we recorded that we didn't upload?
The Deadpool versus Wolverine episode where I said this is the one that's going to put to death the multiverse stuff. But I feel like that movie will. And that movie, I feel is going to be all out. That one, I assure you now, is going to have everybody you could think of from Ben Affleck's Daredevil
from Tom Cruise, Iron Man, because I heard people are...
Everything. They have to, because now it's like, this whole saga has been the worst. And I still wish, and I hope that they can hard reset this thing. But it's just the greed of money, brother.
Yeah.
It's there too much. Like, another announcement was like, do you want to move on to another announcement?
Since we're already talking about Robert Downey Jr. as like casted as Doctor Doom, real quick, this is super random, but here's our first initial thoughts from the previous podcast episode that we did not upload. before it was actually announced at D23. So this was our first reactions to it.
Yeah.
Listen to this news, bro, and I want you guys to also tell me what you guys think in the comments. Robert Downey Jr. is in talks to play Doctor Doom in Secret Wars. So, according to insider Jeff Snyder, Robert Downey Jr. is reportedly in talks to return as Doctor Doom in Avengers Secret War. The actor will be playing a multiversal variant of Tony Stark that transforms into Doctor Doom, the main villain of the Avengers sequel. What are your thoughts on this, bro? Isn't this mind-blowing right now?
I think it's a great idea.
Dude, that is honestly such a good idea. I didn't know the second part, right? When I first heard the story, I'm like, why is this even a case? Yeah. But multiversal, like, villain of Tony Stark as Doctor Doom?
That's such a good idea. Honestly, it works. It would work. They're throwing us a bunch of money at Robert Downey Jr. to come back to MCU, literally, because you can literally see the moment he's out, MCU goes downhill. Not that it's necessarily thanks to him or his fault, but I mean, you look at the numbers; they're all there.
Yeah.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't. But it would be such a cool idea.
It would be such a cool idea, but I feel like Doctor Doom in his own, like, I don't know, bro.
I think it would be a great, like, live action what if type of thing.
Yeah.
That would be, like, fantastic. But I would love to see it too. I don't see anything wrong with this because we've seen Robert Downey Jr. in the role of Oppenheimer as Steins or whatever, and that's like a villain role.
Yeah.
And he plays that so well.
He plays it good.
So definitely, I think that's great. What do you guys think in the comments if you guys think that's a good idea?
Let me know right now.
A lot of people are obviously, like, very in love with the Tony Stark role and they don't want to touch that. Yeah. So I respect that 100%. But what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I still think it's interesting, but I think, you know what part of it is for me? I think part of it is also the way it was announced.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, cool idea. Like, honestly, seeing Robert Downey Jr. doing that again. Bro, like, you can save that for a movie. Like, come
Not
on.
only that, but I also think but again, we talked about it, like leakers. How did that get leaked? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think they're not trying to hold big surprises anymore.
Because they got leaked.
I think they're just trying to be like, here's what we're going to do. And hopefully you can watch it because leakers are just everywhere.
Yeah.
But I do think, like, it might have been cool. Like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. is going to announce something. He's going to be on the panel. He's going to be like, not coming back, but like, he's going to be back on the panel to help us announce some of the stuff. And it's like, hey, Robert. And then they start talking about like who can do it. And then he's like, what if I did it? You know, like on stage.
Yeah.
And then they're like, are you, what? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe something like that would have been better. I don't know.
It's going to be really interesting. And you didn't ask me about my opinion on Robert. I'm just kidding. No.
I know. Sorry. I do that a lot.
Dude, you're fine. No. But honestly.
What do you think, bro?
I think it's not. I wouldn't do it. There's so many other people that have been rumored to be casted as Doctor Doom. And we'll talk about right now our fan cast for Doctor Doom. But I think it's an interesting idea. It's a huge Hail Mary. It's kind of more of a safe Hail Mary because it's Robert Downey Jr. People will go to theaters for that. So even if the movie sucks, people will go. But I've seen also the memes where it's like, no, Peter, I hate you 3,000.
This is so funny.
Oh, what are you
so
doing?
Funny.
Dude, but I genuinely think it might work. I especially because we saw him play Strauss or whatever in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. His acting will work. But the story, it's because...
Also, don't be unmasked, like, all the time, bro. You know, like, don't put one of those cards where it's like, oh, well, I mean, that's funny enough. Robert Downey Jr. played another masked character where we saw him as Iron Man. But.
No, he's definitely going to be unmasked for a fat minute of it. But I just, dude, they got to get their writing down. They got to settle down. They got to stop doing everything that they're doing. And they're stopping because we even saw they announced a lot of less of like Marvel stuff for Disney Plus and all those things. Yeah, I think
that's good. That's really good so they can focus on it. Yeah. Quality over quantity is what I go for. And you know, what's really interesting is that there were so many other people that could have been casted, bro, and it could have worked so much better.
Who would you have cast, bro?
Dude, okay, let's go like top 3, right?
Top 3.
So there's this one guy that was rumored to be casted as Doctor Doom. So this is the post right here. Mads Mikkelsen was originally in talks to play Doctor Doom. Can't you see that, bro?
I can definitely see that,
dude,
bro.
Dude, so good. According to Insider, he was originally in talks, but eventually opted with Robert Downey Jr. as the safer choice that we've been talking about this whole time. But what do you think about him being casted?
I think it would have been great, bro. I think there's a lot of moves you could have done. This guy, he's a cool cat.
Your top one?
My top one, Giancarlo Esposito.
Wait, really?
I think it would have been great.
As Doctor Doom?
Dr. Doom, brother.
Bro, this is why people think you have hot takes.
Okay, first of all, that's off the dome. I wasn't prepared for that question. But you're telling me he wouldn't have done good?
I think he would have done good, but not my top choice, or not one of my top choices.
I think he would have done really good. Maybe he's not my top choice, but he's definitely up there. Like I would, if they would have announced that, I would have been like, come on, erase everything in your brain right now that happened with RDJ, everything. Imagine they announced, and I know he's in Captain America, but erase that he's not in it. Giancarlo Esposito cast as Dr. Doom. Solid, bro.
I feel like there's another role that's really good for him too, though.
You're telling me that wouldn't be like, dude, he's gonna do really good. Remember him in Breaking Bad? He can do that thing where he just looks and he just looks and he's like pissed off. Would have been good, brother. My second choice, Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender is so good as Dr. Doom. Michael Fassbender is so good, bro. There you go.
Oh my God.
Finally, bro. Good take.
My third one. Are you ready? You're not ready for this one. Brad Pitt, bro.
Really?
No.
What? That's why we have it. No, my number one has always been Cillian Murphy. 100%. Come on, bro. As Dr. Doom. And you know what's funny enough? My friend Blu-ray Angel has recently just said, which got deconfirmed, unfortunately. But he said that there was an idea that Robert Downey Jr. is going to play a cover-up of Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday. And that cover-up version is going to be killed and another actor will be revealed as Dr. Doom. Now, because people are saying there's variants, obviously, of Dr. Doom. Yeah. So me and Diego were actually talking about this where it was like, it would have been so cool if Robert Downey Jr. was kind of like a cover-up, an introduction to Dr. Doom. But there's an actual other version, like Robert Downey Jr. was a Doombot. And then now Cillian Murphy is actually...
And that got deconfirmed?
It got deconfirmed, so now Robert Downey Jr. is playing all the variants of Dr. Doom. He is Dr. Doom. There's no other variant of him. Very unfortunate, because honestly, I love that. So he's playing the only variant.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, it is it's a bummer. And it's sad to say it's a bummer because it's Robert Downey Jr., bro, one of the greatest actors of this generation.
Have they said how many films he's signed on for?
No, but they've said that he's going to make $80 million for these next movies.
That's too little.
Yeah,
he made $15 million. He made $5 million a day for the first Spider-Man movie,
and that was like 3 minutes or something like that.
And that was like, that's the issue. I think what's his name? Ryan Reynolds said this: the enemy of creativity is money and time. And I just feel like they're just like throwing money at this because how much money are they going to spend on the multiverse movie, right? Like on paying everybody to go and everything is gonna be ridiculous, brother.
Dude, it is. And I mean, we can talk about this right now because this got according to Deadline, Avengers 5 will feature more than 60 returning characters, bro.
Oh, I bet
60. Yeah. Like, you're bringing everyone in here.
You're bringing, bro. Yeah, 100. Miles Morales will be in it for sure. Like,
yeah, so Robert Downey Jr. will be paid over $80 million to play Dr. Doom.
Over $80 million for sure. Yeah, he's gonna be getting like $100 million probably.
That's crazy.
Must be nice, bro.
But speaking of obviously like recasting and stuff like that, check out this one. This is the same source from where we got the Dr. Doom one that what turned out to be true. So Marvel wants to cast Tom Cruise as Iron Man for next Avengers films. According to Marvel Studios, reportedly wants to cast Tom Cruise as Iron Man, an Iron Man variant in the next Avengers films.
Oh, an Iron Man variant for sure.
Cruise was initially considered for the role. Obviously, you know that in the early stages, but financial concerns at the time led to the selection of Robert Downey Jr.
Let's be real here, okay? How much of a probability that Chris Evans returns as Captain America? Like young Captain America.
That would be hard. You're predicting it right now or what, bro?
Because I don't see anybody leading this crappy team that they've built. Like, not even Spider-Man, like, who's like
the Young Avengers or whatever.
Like, okay, realistically, who is the leader of the Avengers right now?
They're trying to set it up for Peter Parker to lead it.
Right. But nobody is. Yeah. Like, in the first movies, that's what was so cool, like, for Civil War, because it was always like, it's either Captain America or Iron Man. And I always even thought it should have been Iron Man. I got kind of pissed in the first Avengers movie where he starts taking orders from Captain. Like, what the fudge, bro?
Who?
Tony, where he's like, you're calling the shots, Captain, or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't like that because I never felt like he kind of
earned it. I love that. Team Iron Man.
But I love Captain America. But so there was always like a clear like hierarchy. But now it's like, who is it?
Yeah.
So there's no way. I feel like he's gonna have to come back and be like, you guys have been doing a crap show. You guys need a leader again. And I feel like once they start jumping through multiverses to look for Tony to help them fight this new Doctor Doom thing, that's when all that is gonna go down.
So crazy, dude. Speaking of like Fantastic Four and stuff like that, check out this first look of Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four. First look, bro. What do you think of the suit of the Fantastic Four? That's the official one.
I like it.
You like it?
I do like it.
I'm iffy with it, if I'm being honest with you.
I like it in the world they're creating. Brother.
In the world they're creating, very Jetson vibes.
Now, here's a question, brother. And so many questions I have for you, or just in general, or about life in general. They're going to travel to the future, right?
Yeah. It's going to be kind of like a Captain America type
Or is it a different multiverse?
I think the whole movie is going to be them like getting their powers, right? That's going to be like the first scene, first couple things. Honestly, dude, this should be like kind of a good setup movie. Don't give me Galactus in this like as your main villain. Like don't give me who is the villain of Iron Man 1? Exactly. That's all we need to know. It was the bald dude, okay?
I know, I can remember.
But still, like,
yeah.
You don't have to have a big crisis. Give me him discovering their powers, giving them like chemistry. Give us
back.
Flows. Exactly. Come slow, bro. Don't give us a big Galactus, bro. Which people are saying this should be in the top 4 Mount Rushmore villains of Marvel. Well, we didn't say him, but yeah. Whatever. I mean, the suit's a little janky for me, if I'm being honest with you.
I think it's cool. I think it looked good. Plus, in these shots, it never looks like tight enough. It never looks right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think we should talk a little bit more about the news that we released on for D23 and stuff like that, for Disney and stuff like that. I have other pictures, but this is more like
go for it, brother.
Versus pictures and stuff like that.
Go for it. Do
so let's definitely start with Disney. So D23 had a lot of announcements, especially for like the Disney side of things.
Yeah.
They had a whole panel about like Fortnite, Marvel's
cool.
Fortnite. There's a huge introduction onto that. But one of the biggest ones was the short of Toy Story 5.
Oh, okay.
So Toy Story 5 was just a little teaser of like the aliens being like clawed out or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think about that? Toy Story 5, bro.
Toy Story 5. Well, Toy Story should have ended Toy Story 3, bro. Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody in the world knows that. Toy Story 4 was okay. Here's what I was saying with some of my friends. The thing is, Toy Story don't miss, bro. Toy Story don't miss. Every single Toy Story movie has been good, profitable.
Toy Story 2. Shout out to Janet.
Shout out to Janet. She thinks I said that, but whatever.
I said that.
She thinks that I said that it was a bad movie.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't miss.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny. I was actually talking to my friend German, and he was like, "What you talking about?" You know, he does that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
He was like, "They miss with 4," but I'm like, I don't think they miss with 4. I think it was not the best, but it's still
4
good.
Solid.
But have you heard what the synopsis of the movie is going to be? Really? Okay, here it is, brother.
Oh, I know. Just the picture by the picture.
Oh, I haven't even seen the picture, so I'm going to tell you the synopsis. Toy Story 5 is about like the toys versus like technology. Bro, how do you feel about that premise?
I think that's so good. I think that's going to be really beautiful, especially because we're in a day of age where like technology is taking over a lot and not a lot of people are playing with toys. I think that can get really emotional, bro.
I think it can be good, brother. But I still prefer, Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Voice of Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
He actually a couple years ago said what he thinks should be the 5th movie. Have you heard about this information?
Tell me.
Revealed it in an interview, and this is what he said. He said that it should be now a movie that is backwards. Andy's older, and his son shows him a video of like a kid playing with Woody, and he's like, "I used to have that toy," and he's like, "Where is it? I want to play with it." So then it's this whole journey of Andy now looking for the toys and bringing them so they can play with their kids. He's like, that's what it should be. I like that a lot better.
About just rediscovering your childhood a little bit.
Rediscovering your childhood. So and it's like now Andy is looking for them.
Instead of the kids going to Andy.
The toys going to Andy going to them. And I think that's cool because I've always seen Toy Story and as a metaphor for parenting, which is very, very difficult. That's why I never like watching Toy Story 3. But yeah, but I feel like at some point when you get older, you kind of start searching for your parents and being like, maybe I was a little too hard on you. Maybe I wasn't cool enough with you. I should have treated you better. And I feel like that would be a cool story for like not to see that from the perspective of Andy getting the toys.
That's beautiful, bro. I actually like that. Did Tim Allen say that?
Tim Allen said that, brother.
That's so deep. I sent you the picture if you want to see it real quick about the kid looking at the iPad stuff and like the toys being forgotten.
Damn.
It's so like honestly that gets me
where'd you
sad.
send it to me?
Message, bro. And honestly, like, yeah, Toy Story should have ended on Toy Story 3, but I do agree with what you said. What'd you think of the picture, bro? The animation, like, the characters look a little different.
They do look different. I think this is just art. I don't think this is from the like concept art.
Concept art is a beautiful word.
Yeah, but
so yeah, they released that Toy Story 5. Honestly though, always excited for that.
Toy Story is always good, man. They don't miss.
They don't miss. Next big thing, there was like a video of someone like crawling and going like, oh my god. Or sorry, I'll do my quick impression of the guy from the Rugrats.
He's not from the Rugrats, but
wait, where's he from?
The Wild Thornberries.
The Wild Thornberry, bro. I'm sorry, do not cancel me.
Do you know who voices him? Do you know who voices him? Sting.
Sting from
the bass player.
The bass player from
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, I forgot who it was.
No.
Shane G, voiced by Christopher Masterson.
So it was Flea, and he's the bass player from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. There you go.
Okay.
So people take little toys of him in his concerts, and then he'll go up to the mic and be like, "Wow!" Or
that's
whatever.
so cool. I love it. Yeah. So he's like running around, and we just got our first photorealistic live action look of Stitch. This is it right here. How do you think he looks?
I think he looks okay, but a little too realistic.
Like, a little too realistic.
Little too ugly Sonic, bro.
Little too ugly Sonic. Funny enough, we were talking. He's never gonna watch this podcast, or maybe he will. That'd be really cool. No, him too. But shout out to Downs, TJ Downs, bro.
TJ Downs.
Yeah, bro. He was talking to me about it. He's the one that does the sound for our YA.
But okay, yeah, I know exactly what that is, yeah.
Dude, yeah, so we were talking about it. He mentioned, he was like, we should start the thing where, like, Ugly Sonic, where we, like, petition for him to get, like, remodeled or whatever.
Now, we're an adult podcast, right? Everybody said, in the moment I saw that clip, and they shared that on Instagram, so I did see that one. It sounds like he's saying other stuff, brother.
Wait, really?
Let's
see the clip.
Have you not heard it?
Honestly, bro, I haven't seen that like introduction. There's a little video right here. I'm gonna save it, I guess.
But it's
there's no way.
Yeah, dude. Play it again. Just one more time. I think it's so funny. It's like and then like all the comments are about that too, bro. Like, what did he say?
It's like the rock with the eyebrow.
Yeah, dude. So it's crazy that they stuck to their guns. Like,
dude,
we're just
gotta give him props, bro. Honestly though, looking at this clip, he looks good. Like, I like it. It's a little too like realistic, but he looks good. He looks way better than Ugly Sonic. That's for damn sure. Next bit of news that we got, the first Snow White trailer with Rachel Zegler. Have you heard anything about this movie,
I've heard everything about this, brother.
Talk to me a little bit about it, because I've heard a little bit too.
So here's the situation with this movie, brother. I think it's a cornucopia of things. I think it's a mixture of just horrible PR. Mm-hmm. I think it's a mixture of politics, which I don't like. When I am aware of politics, but I don't like when they go into movies. I think it's just very thoughtless, and it goes to show that Disney's just doing movies just to do them for a lot of reasons. For example, they don't have little people in it, and and I don't know if they thought like, oh, we don't want to be mean, but that actually ended up offending all the little people that I've ever seen online. Like, they've all said like, that's super messed up. Why are you taking jobs away from us? It's already hard enough. It's a thing where it's like, Snow White should be white, and like they're upset that she's Hispanic, which I'm a Hispanic person, but I'm like, you know what, low key, I get it. Snow White, not Snow Florinda. And then it's also a lot of political stuff, because I don't know if you know this, but obviously Gal Gadot is Israeli, and then the main girl, what's her name? Rachel Zegler. She's very like pro-Palestine, pro all of that. So it's kind of like it's like this just
it's a lot of chaos, political stuff. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Rachel Zegler, even like, I think. Well, honestly, I think she's a great actress. Like, I've seen her in Shazam, cool stuff, whatever. However, I don't think she's like, from what we've seen, she's not taking this role like so appreciative, or even like taking this role serious, right?
That's 100% another big part of it, where they're like, oh, there's not going to be a prince. We might even cut out all his scenes. Like she said that.
Yeah.
She said that she only watched the movie once when she was a little girl and she didn't want to watch it again. So it's like, if you don't even appreciate this character, if you're getting paid all this money, like, and obviously people hold this character dear to them. Like,
yeah, dude.
And then I don't know if you know about this, but so they had a movie ready to go that was going to come out like last year. But after all the backlash that caused, because I don't know if you know this, even the dwarfs were human beings. Did you know this?
I didn't.
They were just human beings who all were dressed like toddlers
in a way?
No, not toddlers. What's the word? I'm looking for like hipsters. Like they had beanies and glasses. Like, so then they changed everything and they changed the animation. They changed. That's why there was reshoots. That's why it got pushed. And it actually became this whole thing because now there's a company called Daily Wire. They're very conservative and they made their own movie, their own Snow White movie. So it's like it's this whole thing, and they're trying to release it the same day to compete with it. So it's just been a horrible disaster of like a movie and a setup and promotion and all of it.
I can't wait for the co-op talks about that episode because I feel like you know a lot about that. So
some stuff.
Really excited for that. What do you think about that, bro? Is that a premiere day, premiere weekend? Is that catch it while streaming or catch it when I can?
For me, if it wasn't for this podcast, that was good. If it wasn't for this podcast, I would, if anything, watch it at streaming, but maybe not even then. I think I'm not interested in the story. I don't like that they don't. I don't like that they didn't care enough about the story to treat it like okay,
Series,
whatever. So yeah, for me, it's that. What is it for you?
I'll probably watch your premiere night.
But because you want to, or for the podcast though?
For the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll probably watch it for the podcast. But if it wasn't for that, I might catch it on streaming one day. Who knows?
Yeah. Next big thing, and this is kind of so weird. This was mixed reviews from all my friends as well. So it has to do with Marvel, but also movies with the Disney and stuff. So Agatha's on the Witch's Road. So it's called Agatha All Along. It's a TV show on Disney Plus. It's going to be like a comedy musical type of thing now or something like that. What are your vibes on that, bro?
Why? I mean, look, I love the actress. She's really cool. She voices also Doc Ock in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes,
She's the girl, Dr. Octopus.
For Doc Ock, yeah.
Great, yeah. She's hilarious. She's in one of my favorite TV shows, so nothing against her. But I just think, like, I don't really care about this character.
Everyone's saying, like, why are you making a TV show?
Out of all the characters.
Agatha.
Out of all the characters, you know?
Right? I
would have rather they do another WandaVision and have her be in it. Even if she's the lead, but have one. But then I'm also kind of afraid because I think the kids are in it, but now they're super old in the trailer.
Oh yeah, something like that.
I think the kids are in it, but they also like they just look different. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why we need this. It might be a fun time because those are the shows that actually end up being fun sometimes. Hopefully it's good. I'll give that show a try. I'll give that two episodes.
Funny enough, they're having a 2-episode premiere as they're doing nowadays, which funny enough, people are doing that because they're saying that the first episode doesn't hook people enough. So they're doing a 2-episode premiere.
Yeah. So I'll probably watch that. It comes out in like
September
next month.
18th. So that's
very soon.
Very soon. Cool. Very interesting. If you guys are going to watch it, let us know. It's giving. I'm cutting that out.
No, it's giving what, bro?
No, don't. Okay, I'm leaving it.
Did you have a Brad Summer?
Oh my God. Very demure. Very. No, I can't.
Dude, did that come from Gilmore Girls? I think that came from. I'm almost 100% sure that came from Gilmore Girls.
Don't you? No. Co-op crew does not say that word. Just kidding. No.
I'm almost 100% sure that came from Gilmore Girls.
No, apparently, I think Pocahontas or something like that. A long time ago. Moana. No, not Moana. What's that girl that's a samurai or like a Mulan? Mulan said it years ago.
Just club soda. So demure. Isn't she demure?
The demurest. One club soda.
Oh,
I think it came from there.
Well, Gilmore Girls still came out years after Mulan.
Whatever. Okay.
It's giving very witch vibes, which like a lot of people are gonna want to look forward to, especially during October and the fall season.
Yeah,
so people it's in season, like pumpkin spice. No German. I'm not gonna try it. Sorry for their podcast. Listen to their podcast, the Really Pedes podcast. Dude, next thing, Frozen 3 is still gonna do 2 more movies, bro. So Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. What do you think about that? Honestly, dude, I haven't watched Frozen 2. I haven't seen Frozen 2.
You're not missing out on much. Brother.
Really? Let's look at the ratings.
I think Frozen 1 was good. Frozen 2 was like, okay, I see what you're doing. It's all right. The music's okay. Yeah, definitely.
Which was the main song in that one? Let's bring your wife. No.
You can hear me.
Oh, really?
But I won't Some look for trouble, but brothers don't. There's 1,000 reasons.
So I'm not missing out.
It's all right.
It's
You know what-
6.8 on IMDb.
You know what song is good in that one? The Again You're Gone. Off on a different path than mine. That's a good one.
Oh, what
Lost
are your
in the
thoughts
Woods.
on that, bro?
I wonder how long they're going to be able to push away from Elsa's sexuality.
Did they push it far enough on Frozen 2?
Not at all, which I think.
You were able to see it?
No, they didn't push anything,
Oh, okay.
which I think is good. I think that's how it should.
Yeah.
But we'll see how I think that's what they're gonna try and do. That's gonna be the defining factor. Whether there might not even be another one, because I think if in the next one, if they do say that she is a
different orientation.
if she's gay or whatever, I think a lot of people will be upset and they might cancel the next movie.
Yeah.
But then if they don't show anything, a lot of people might be upset and they cancel the next movie.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a 50-50. But
yeah.
I think Disney's really smart where, like, for example, a lot of foreign countries does not allow any of the inclusion of any other orientation. So they make money. Disney's a corporation that makes money. So
Yeah.
they'll try and lean more towards the safer side, I think.
I think they've been pushing it a lot more recently, and I think we'll see how it goes, because
Next big news for D23, Disney Incredibles 3 is a go.
that one's good with the same director as well, I believe,
yeah.
from the first two. I think
It
that's
is.
good. I think that's really good. First one was great, amazing, one of the best Pixar movies out there. But I do think that the second one was a little subpar, but it was like a good, like, it was and this is where it goes. It was a basic Pixar number 2 movie where it's kind of very different, but keeping the same stuff. So I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool. And even that one dealt with like the women leading. And I was like, okay,
really?
fine. Yeah, it worked out.
I haven't
Like,
seen Incredibles 2.
oh, you should, bro.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good. So I'm very excited for the third one. Super excited.
When it compares to sequels, which one's better, Frozen 2 or Incredibles 2?
Incredibles 2, without a doubt,
By
in
a
my
mile?
brain, brother. I think Incredibles 2 might even be better than Finding Dory 2. Maybe.
There's a Finding Dory 2.
Oh, Finding Dory. Finding
Oh.
Nemo, Finding Dory. Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense. Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen Incredibles 2. I want to watch it. Just really haven't had the time for
Yeah,
it. But
you gotta watch it and then put it on your
Letterbox. Which,
Letterboxd.
funny enough, John has a letterbox now. Let's go. His
Go
letterbox
follow me.
is your letterbox is John Connor 13. Make sure to follow John right there. It's a
J-H-O-N.
picture of him as an avocado, I guess.
AI, brother.
Yeah, and John has 2 movies reviewed, and his top 4 are right there as well.
Yeah.
Wow, another huge sequel comes our way. Moana 2.
Moana
is
2.
announced.
Here's my big gripe with Moana 2.
Uh-huh.
Are you aware? First of all, they're making a live action as well
Yeah.
with The Rock. I think The Rock
With
is.
The Rock.
Yeah. So here's what I don't like about Moana 2, brother. Moana 2 was originally going to be a Disney Plus TV show.
Mhm.
They filmed most, like 90% of it. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. But then last minute they were like, "No, it's going to be a movie." They fired the people that were voicing originally Maui and Moana. They fired them, and then they brought the original voice cast back to do it. So I feel like it's not going to be as good.
Okay.
That's what I feel. But I saw the trailer, and I'm like, looks all right.
For Moana 2, right? Okay, but the live action, is that like a separate story? Same story?
I have no idea. I assume it's going to be the same story.
That's the
what
first one.
That's what they've been doing. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised, especially since you went to Waikiki, that you are
Waikiki.
more excited for Moana 2, bro.
Just because it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be a Disney Plus show, and it's like, bro.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Honestly, I loved the first Moana. I spent like so much money on this Pua like toy that's
I
like,
remember,
really
yeah.
big. But literally, Moana 2, pretty
Moana's
solid.
good.
And
Moana.
I love the first Moana. Where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. It's so good, bro.
But-
That song gets me chills.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel is not coming back,
Mm.
which sucks. But yeah, that was my first son's first big movie that he would watch on repeat a lot. So
Nice. So, would you say for first movies, Moana 1 or Frozen 1? Which one's better, bro? That's a tough one.
I think
Let's say it at 3.
I don't have one. I can't. Sorry, bro.
You're getting all excited.
I think
1, 2, 3, Frozen.
okay. I think Frozen was different and very good, but Moana was good in a different way. I think they're just opposites.
Last bit of news before we wrap this up, dude. This is crazy. Avatar Fire and Ash hits theaters next December. So these Avatar movies are not stopping.
You know what else is gonna hit? The dumpster, bro. Sorry.
What? Oh my God. I'm leaving it in. Dude, I've never seen a single Avatar movie.
I've never finished one. I started the first one and it looked really good and it looked very interesting, very fascinating.
I remember I said I was gonna watch the Avatar movies when it comes back on the theaters, and it came back on theaters, and I didn't watch it.
You didn't do it, bro.
Because what was the other one? Like Fire and Ice or something like that?
Water
and Ice?
So I feel like they're just doing like the water one, from what I remember, was more of a showcase of like, look how beautiful this can look, right? Story was like, I guess, mid. But then you have now this one. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, just with fire.
Yeah.
Probably volcanoes.
So crazy.
But they're pushing forward with this, man. They have a lot of faith in this. So I guess we should probably watch one. Maybe we'll watch one for the co-op crew.
For the Discord, for sure, that we are launching really soon.
Yeah.
Couple bit of pictures too. Before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
Check out this picture I just sent you on message, bro. Check out this picture, bro. Hugh Jackman as Vegeta actually looks good, bro. What do you think of casting Hugh Jackman as Vegeta, bro? The Prince of the Saiyans.
He's too old for it, but he could definitely be
Grandmaster
Bardock.
Yoshi?
Bardock.
Oh, Bardock? And cast Henry Cavill as Goku.
I've always said that's a perfect casting. He doesn't have to be Asian because he's an alien.
That is so true, bro. So good. But dude, look at him as Vegeta,
He looks
bro.
great, dude. He legit looks super good. I mean,
the hair, bro. Honestly, this suit right here, solid, bro.
yeah, that's a really good suit too, man.
I'd say cast him, bro. 100%.
Do it.
Bro, I have this good picture for you right here, okay? Put these four in a room. Who comes out alive, okay?
Okay.
It's kind of interesting, but let me list them for you, okay?
List them for the listeners.
Anakin Skywalker.
Prime
Anakin Skywalker. Dark suit Anakin Skywalker. Lord Voldemort. Let's not say Lord because there's only one Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Only the Dark Lord's followers call him Lord.
Exactly. There you go, bro. Thank you for your Harry Potter accuracy. Luke Skywalker, bro. This is Mando. Prime Luke, bro. Literally after annihilating, well, not annihilating Darth Vader, but still. And then we have, Monsieur Lenton. What's his name? Oh my gosh.
I have a confession to make. I still haven't seen any of the Dunes, and I really
Paul
want to.
Atreides, Duke of Arrakis.
I feel like if I watch it, I'm gonna get obsessed, bro.
That's what Matt's been telling you this whole time.
I love Matt with all my heart, brother. I think I'd probably cut an arm off for him, but
well, let me start this list off for you, and for sure. Well, actually, he just gained a couple powers or whatever, but let's take him out of this equation, bro. He's the first one out. I'm sorry, Paul Atreides, Duke of Arrakis, the Manasi Alanda, or whatever his name is.
Okay.
What about the next three, bro?
So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay,
yeah, bro.
Let me know if you're okay with this. I'm gonna put Anakin versus Luke first of all.
Okay.
And then after Anakin defeats Luke very easily.
What?
Very easily.
Prime Anakin defeats
Prime Anakin,
Luke.
Prime Luke. Bro, Luke, how much training did he really get as a Jedi? Anakin was raised by the best Jedi of all time, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
Without a doubt, bro. Raised, trained, and then he also got some Sith in him, bro.
I gotta be honest with you, bro. I think Yoda has more wisdom.
Wisdom does not equal talent.
Damn, bro. But wisdom carries you over battles. Do you rather have strength or wisdom?
In a fight, in a fist fight, strength.
Are you sure?
Yes, fool.
I'm smarter than you,
Look,
bro.
here's the thing. Anakin had the training. Dude, Luke
is the chosen one. Is he though?
He is the chosen one. No, Anakin's the chosen one.
Yeah, Anakin is the chosen one because he brought balance to the Force by defeating Count Dooku.
But yeah, everything, whatever. But Anakin has the training, brother. Anakin has the training.
Has the training. Honestly, though, you really think Anakin wins?
1000%. Anakin has the training and the ferocity, brother. He was trained by not only Obi-Wan Kenobi, the best Jedi ever.
Dueler, yeah.
Count Dooku was vibing with them, and he was vibing with Dark Sith.
Let's say Obi-Wan was in this list.
Obi-Wan defeats both of them.
Wow.
At the same time.
Defeats Luke?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, Obi-Wan fought the best
sword, lightsaber wielder.
The best Jedis. He fought the best.
Yeah.
There's no way. Now, the thing is, okay, let me ask you this. Can a lightsaber deflect an Avada Kedavra curse?
That's a great question. What do you think? You've read the Harry Potter books.
Yeah, but it's a lightsaber. I would say
it can.
it can.
Yeah.
And then the Force.
What if Ascendio lightsaber? Or what is it called?
Accio?
Accio.
Accio depends which whatever you read. So here's the thing. How hard would it be for Anakin to force pull the wand out of him? And then he can't do magic.
That is true. You need the wand.
You need the wand.
What if Voldemort has like a broomstick or something?
A broomstick? What's he gonna do? Fly away?
What's a potion that he could use to like for his advantage?
You got invisibility. There's various ones, especially if you consider the Hogwarts Legacy stuff. There's like a potion you can take, and there's like rock style and
really,
yeah. I think Anakin would win.
Anakin's on top. I agree, bro.
I
really do agree. Well, honestly, I'd give it to Luke though.
Nah,
I'd give it to Luke.
Nah, bro. I love Luke, but Anakin.
So this one is how far is he making it? So it's a ladder. So Deathstroke, and he starts with Daredevil, then goes with Punisher, then goes with Black Panther.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and Deadpool. So how far is he making it on this list, bro?
Let's go one by one, brother.
Let's go one by one. The Devil of Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil.
Matt Murdock. I think Slade takes that one, brother. I think they fight it out. I think Slade's got a little bit more training and the benefit that he can see. Mm-hmm. But Slade's one of the best, bro. One of the best.
Dude, a lot of people have been saying in the other comments as well when we put Deathstroke against other people, bro, Deathstroke has fought against gods, literally. So
yeah, Deathstroke gets down, brother. He's goated, bro.
Definitely. Let's go with Frank Castle, the Punisher.
The Punisher, brother. There it starts to get a little crazier because that fool don't care much.
Yeah,
anti-hero, bro. But what do you think about that one?
Yeah, definitely. Frank Castle could put up a fight. But when it comes to Arsenal and when it comes to battle IQ, Deathstroke has the upper hand, and Deathstroke also has enhanced strength that Frank Castle does not have. Frank Castle has pure rage, I think.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Dude, Black Panther.
Thank you for participating. This is
Deathstroke.
This is it, bro.
You think he stops at Black Panther?
He stops. He sees him. He's like, "Good to see you," and then he turns around and leaves.
So, honestly, that is good. Vibranium Sue, bro, come on.
Yeah, because he's got benefits of a lot of stuff. Not only is he physically strong as well, enhanced, but he's got the suit. He's got the adamantium. He's got is that vibranium? Sorry,
vibranium.
He's got all the stuff on his favor, brother. And Deathstroke will put up a fight. It would be a long fight, but I think ultimately Black Panther would take it.
Yeah, I think honestly, if Deathstroke gets extremely lucky, Black Panther can win. I mean, he'd be Black Panther if he gets extremely lucky, you know, like if the cards are in his favor.
Yeah.
And then, but he'd stop at Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
But funny enough, well, yeah, Deathstroke versus Deadpool would win as well. So yeah, he would stop in between either Black Panther or Spider-Man. So something new that we're trying to do is we're trying to include a TV show recommendation of the month and a movie recommendation of the week. For this week's or this month's TV show recommendation, for me, it's X-Men 97, bro.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, super good. I've been watching it recently, and for people that ask me, oh, like, what should I watch? X-Men 97. Honestly, it goes for me like X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men First Class, maybe X2, but definitely this one episode of X-Men 97,
wow.
dude. So good. Literally, remember it.
The film recommendation of this week is Parasite. We just rewatched it. It's super funny. It's a very good movie. It is rated R, so be aware of that. But it's a good movie that makes you think about stuff, and those are the cool ones. Very interesting.
Super good. And you guys can check our Letterboxd reviews of that movie down below. John Connor 13 and it's David Esparza for sure for our thoughts on that. With that, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Co-op Cinema Podcast. As always, if you guys are listening on the audio formats, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, if you guys give us those 5-star ratings, it really does mean a lot to us. We're just starting out. I mean, 29 episodes, but still. If you guys can follow us on the social medias, TikTok and Instagram. We'll try more on Instagram as well, but TikTok is booming. Thank you guys so much for the support there.
Thank you, guys.
And make sure to stay tuned for the things that are coming up ahead.
We love you guys. God bless you.